Well, clearly this one was chosen by the name alone. Let's jump in and see what I mean. This one is called the DAAN IAIAIAIA. I have no idea. But as you can see, it's on the page right there. It's on the page I got this from. Unfortunately, no screenshots, no description. One comment made was hacks. So I have no idea. The DAAN comes from the creator. So yeah, it's an interesting one. But it's a 4-2-3-1, as you can see, with a box-to-box in there with a deep line playmaker sort of next to him. So we're going to see what that does with our three teams, though, of Liverpool and Aston Villa in the Premier League and our championship side of Ipswich Town. So with all that said, let's just dive in and see what happens. Well, taking a look at the Premier League table, you can see Liverpool coming in first place with 92 points, 89 goals. Not a bad tally there. You still have room to do a little bit better. Aston Villa do come in fourth, 73 points, 69 goals. That's not bad. But can Liverpool build on their trophy cabinet so far? Yes, they can. They get through Ipswich Town, losing away from home, interestingly enough. But they get to the Carabao Cup final, 2-0 win over Manchester United. Trophy number 2. Unfortunately, they drop out in the FA Cup quarterfinals against Chelsea. But trophy number 3 comes at the hand of Atalanta after a perfect run, almost completely perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 conceded. That's it. Europa League final. That's another trophy and a 6-0 doozy at it too. So overall, 3 trophies and a quarterfinal in the FA Cup. I'd definitely take it. Squad, only about half green. I guess that's okay. 23 goals though for Salah. Seems a little low. 17 for Darwin Nunez. Assist 26 for Trent. 13 for Mohamed Salah all the way down there. An average rating 7.42 for Salah. Switching over to Aston Villa, out against Manchester United in the Carabao Cup quarterfinals, 0-1. They get to the FA Cup final and they beat Chelsea 5-1. Wow. Unfortunately, though, they come up against Eintracht Frankfurt in the Conference League quarterfinals and they lose out. So overall for Aston Villa, it's an okay season. I definitely think you could do a little bit better if you took control of this yourself. 2 quarterfinals, a winner's medal, and a 4th place Champions League spot. Yeah, I'd still take it. And they have some green, I guess. They don't usually get a lot, but 26 goals is the tops for Ollie Watkins, 16 for Zaniolo, assists 13 for Zaniolo, 12 for John McGinn, an average rating Zaniolo with a 7.18. Data hub for Liverpool. Defensively, they're doing fairly well. It looks somewhat standard, though, for them. Maybe a little bit increase, but not too much. Attacking-wise, yeah, they're covering a lot of bases. They're not getting the goals there, the fouls against per game, passing percentage. They do have the shots per game, which is nice. But overall, goals per game, only 2.34, which is, I mean, not bad. Don't get me wrong. They've seen better, though. 0.79 conceded, 1.03 XG against. It's pretty nice. Aston Villa, again, defensively look fairly standard. Attacking, though, no goals. There's really no goals there. They've got the shots and all, but still. Goals per game, only 1.82. One flat conceded is better than their usual, and 1.12 XG against. Not bad. Premier League stats, 2.42 points per game for Liverpool. Aston Villa with 1.92. Most goals, 89 for Liverpool. I mean, this isn't a fallout attacking tactic, so they're not getting the tops and by a good margin, but 89 is not bad. Aston Villa with 69 and 4th. Fewer shots against 4th place Liverpool, 296. Aston Villa with 359. Most possession, 57% for Liverpool. Aston Villa with only 53. Most dribbles made, Aston Villa with 676. Liverpool with 610. Best pass completion, 88% down to 87 for Aston Villa. And then most shots for Liverpool in first with only 684, 622 for Aston Villa. But now lately for Ipswich Town, we have not seen them in first place or second in a little while at least. Maybe one in a handful. How'd they do today? Yet again, they don't get it. They get the playoffs, yay, but they only get 3rd place. They don't make it through the playoffs, and they're unable to get to the Premier League next season. And as you can see, they lose out in the semi-finals to Norwich. Usually they at least get to the finals. This time, not so much. However, they do a fantastic job getting to the Carabao Cup semi-finals. They beat Liverpool at home. Unfortunately, they lose out handily away from home. They only get to the FA Cup 5th round, 3-5 loss to Arsenal. So overall, yeah, it's good that they got to 3rd, but they didn't get through the playoffs, which kind of sucks. So unfortunate for them. But FA Cup 5th round, average, but semi-finals in the Carabao Cup is pretty nice. Squad-wise, they have about as many green as Aston Villa, do. So 20 goals though for Connor Chaplin, 17 for Hurst, assists 15 for Wes Burns, 14 for Davis, 13 for Harry Clark. An average rating, Leif Davis, of course, with a 7.17. Championship stats, most points per game, 1.94 in 3rd place. Ipswich in 2nd for most goals with 98. Fewest shots against in fourth with 387, most possession with 55%, most dribbles made 830, and then most shots for in first with 852. So let us jump in and take a look at the tactic itself. We start out with a sweeper keeper in defend, wing backs on automatic on the left and the right, ball playing defenders in defend in the central spots, a deep line playmaker in support, a box to box in support, inside forwards in support on both sides, attacking midfielder in support in the middle, and a pressing forward in attack up front. Attacking mentality, in possession, attacking width is fairly narrow, pass into space, overlap on the left and the right, passing directness is shorter, tempo is slightly lower, low crosses, shoot on sight, and run at defense. In transition, counter press, counter, distribute quickly, distribute to the fullbacks, and then throw it long. And out of possession, a high press line of engagement, a higher defensive line, trigger press much more often, prevent your goalkeeper distribution, and get stuck in. So overall, how did this do for our three teams? I mean, not bad at all. If you're looking at an absolute all-in-all attacking tactic, this isn't it. However, it did get our teams up into the top spots. So third place Ipswich Town is not bad. Liverpool and Aston Villa in first and fourth. It is definitely good positioning for them. I would say if you want a tactic that kind of sort of mimics the real world experience, this might be it because you're getting a lot closer to what reality was probably showing. I think that's kind of the way I'm looking at it. It doesn't have the attacking side. It's got some good defensive pieces to it. But if you're looking for one that's going to win you everything, this may not be it. Again, if you took control of this, you could do definitely a better job than what happened here. This is one save. Anything could happen from save to save, but is one to take a look at, no question about it, especially if you like the deep line playmaker and someone on the midfield line itself. So take a look. Let us know how it worked in the comments below for you. But that is it for me, Sefian FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.